Yahaba Shimya Shai Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Thumb to the Akim Wa Akim out there keeping his word, truth, and all sincerity. Teaching the downfall of Esau, the 2/3, his wicked kingdom, and these heathens. Now, I just want to go over this little video that happened today. I had shot a video longer today. And, I was up there praying and, cooking lamb and stuff, trying to get ready for this Passover. And, I was thinking about on my video, I was talking about Harriet Tubman. How they kept calling her Moses, and how there ain't no such thing as a coincidence, and the Most High Yahweh Shem Yashai is omnipotent. Because me and my brother, before I left this house, I always told him it's like I'm Moses and you Aaron, and he ain't my real brother, but his family took me in, and I'm like I always have to explain stuff, and you always got to explain stuff to people. I always say stuff and you got to explain it because people can't get what I'm saying. And my brother asked me, he goes, what part of the movie, or the part of Egypt, do you think you in? And I told him, I was like, the part at the desert. He was like, what? I said, the part where Moses is walking around in the desert. He was like, and that ain't no coincidence, man, because I watched Harriet Tubman the other day, and us having this Passover, like I've been telling people for years, I'm like, I gotta be on my land on this Passover. And I've been telling a couple years, I'm like, I gotta get up there for this Passover. I'm like, the Most High is gonna come get us, And I honestly believe, man, I pray that this is the year. I believe that this is the year. I pray, or that we really close. You know what I mean? And I was watching a movie called Harriet Tubman, and there's no coincidence, like they was calling her Moses, and even the song she was singing was "Let My People Go." And it's called the Song of Moses. And I was talking about how on my video, before my video didn't upload, how I be listening to the Song of Moses. And even after I got done making my video, I stopped the video, and then on my phone, the Song of Moses is playing. There ain't no coincidence, So I was up there praying how about Shem Yashai, for the power, And I was thinking about how Harriet Tubman. Oh, okay. So before I get into Harry Tubman, I gotta explain it. If you don't know about my dream, about me meeting the 5 people and everything that happened in the dreams and what the angels told me, all the stuff that happened except for the fire. So I'm skipping through all that. If you see my other videos and you heard about my dreams, then you should know. So, Harriet Tubman, they was calling her Moses, and that was like hitting home. And I was like, damn, because we all want to know who we are from the Bible. I ain't saying I'm Moses or Musha, you know. I'm just saying, like, we all want to know what spirit we are. Whose spirit are we? Um, and that's called her Moses, and she was going around saving people, and that's basically what I was told I was gonna be doing, you know, in my dream. And that was years ago, everything that happened except for that and the fire. I mean, unless I'm saving people with this word, which, I don't want to write this out people waking up. Um But even the part that really hit me was like she was saying how she cracked her head open as a kid. She was in a coma for a while, and then she got her abilities. Well, guess what? When I was a kid, I cracked my head open, and I was out. And I mean, I was blacking in and out, blacking in and out, and I mean, I was out. And I remember just waking up in the middle of the night. My head was like, it was so horrible. Like the doctors literally came to come see me. You know what I mean? It wasn't the doctors came to the house to come see me. I mean, I had a fever after cracking my head open, like 102, 103. It was up there. I remember I was just pouring sweat. I was a little kid. I still got the lump on my head and the scar. That's why I was like, yo, that ain't no coincidence. For them to be talking about that. And I be getting like dreams and visions. The most high, like people like my wife, even though we ain't, whatever, I ain't going into details. You guys, if you guys know my dream, you know what's going on. But even my wife, like, she be like, we watch movies and stuff before, and like Brightburn or something. She'd be like, man, it reminds me too much of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll watch a movie. She'll be like, yo, that remind me of you. Or she knows, like, the Most High give me a vision of like a car about to crash or like something falling off, or he'll tell me to move to the opposite side of a pole and the car will crash into it. Like, it's not a game, you know? But people like to play it like a game, you know? And even to the point that my brother, I never told him about this dream. He called me like, I want to say like 8 months after I had the dream. And he called me in the middle of the night. He's like, hey man, you all right? He's like, I had a dream that the world was on fire and I was looking for you. And the people kept saying you were chosen. Now, me and my brother don't get along right now because I'm into this and he's into this other Christianity stuff. And, you know, it's just what it is. So, and it's more like, instead of us being Aaron and Moses, I almost feel like we Moses and he Ramsey type thing. I'll be mad. Like, yo, wake up, man. What is going on? Like, you know, I followed you to do wickedness when we was younger. Now, follow me to do righteousness type thing, you know. But yeah, but it's just the spirit, man. Like, it's the spirit of us about to be released from here, man. We about to be exodus out, you know. And for me to come down, I was coming down the mountain, and the Most High put the spirit on me to hurry up. Oh, because I was listening to two witnesses, and he was like, you ain't supposed to be outside on Passover. And I was like, oh, snaps. I didn't know that. So I'm like, yo, let me hurry up and get down this mountain. And it was kind of like I was already leaving, you know what I mean, down the mountain. But it's like the Most High was putting that spirit on me. Hurry up. So I get down there and change my shoes. I feel like I'm going slow. Like, I feel like something's slowing me down at, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you're trying to, like, why am I moving slower? You know? Switch your shoes, jump in the car, start the car. It say 177. So I'm like, dang, that one become a 7. I'm like, that's 777. I always get that number. I always get 777, 144, 333, and 55. And then when I get 6662 too, like when I'm buying bullcrap. You know, if I'm buying at the store or I'm about to go spend some money, that number pop up. And to me, that number, it means don't worry about material things. I just know to let it go. Like, I probably don't need it. You know what I mean? So I'm driving, and I get around the corner, and I'm driving. I look up, you know, and there's this. You know. Yo, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it looked like a lion on a mountain, and that's a cloud. Yo, if that ain't the spirit, I don't know what is. That looked like some Lion King shit. I was driving. And if you really think about it, it do look like some Lion King stuff. As a matter of fact, it looked like that's a chariot around it, and in the middle of it looks like, you know, like a lion's coming down because it has that light in the middle. But that's not even the part. You know what I mean? Watch this. So I was looking at it. I'm like, let me zoom in on that thing. And I kid you not. And I ain't kidding. Because even the bush underneath almost looked like a lion, but it looked like a lion roaring with his tail going up. And it really do. And I mean, y'all can scarf it if you want. That's you. But I see a lion. You know, it looked like he's roaring. You know what I mean? His mane is back. It looked like his tail's curving up. It looked like a lion. So, you know, this is Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. It says that he cometh with clouds. Behold, if you ain't beholding when you look at that, I don't know what you're doing. Because when I saw that, I was like, whoa. I even to the point started tearing up. Like, yeah, we almost out of here. Like, to me, that was very powerful. I mean, we got a lot of stuff still to go through. We still got Jacob's trouble, but we already at the start of it. He already releasing those plagues. He's releasing those pestilence. You know, he said, you know, Slakia, what's the verse? The Prisoners of Hope said it today on his video. He said, Slakia, what is that verse? You know, it'll come back to me. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what y'all see, but to me, it looked like that. Even the cloud above it looked like a crown almost. You know what I mean? So it looked like we about to get up out of here soon. That's what it looked like. And if you ain't noticed, even other Akim is saying like the spirits of people is changing. Like I've walked in places now where people kind of acting a little different with me, and they like, hey, like that ain't seen me in a while. They like, hey, how you doing? And even like people that was scarfing me, like gang stalkers, like I keep telling y'all, these gang stalkers gonna switch. These people that was scarfing me is starting to ask me questions, not in a way of like scarfing. They asking in the way of like they worried. I don't know how to make sense of it. Like I still think that there's other agents, maybe they pass it off, but it like something is different. Even when I was coming down that mountain, something felt different. Like it just feels like something is like we know that the power shift is changing. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody woke up tomorrow with spiritual powers. They already shutting down all the games. And just like the other ox said, he said, when the more hell that comes up on this earth, the more heaven has to come. Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai, he likes everything equally yoked. So if there's gonna be pestilence and plagues and there are people getting sick, there's gonna be people that's gonna have to heal them. There's gonna be people that's gonna have to heal them. If you look at this, man. Look at this. Where's that damn? I want the pen. Look, I don't want to write nothing. I want the pen. Look at this. This look like a crown, and this look like a. It looked like a crown. This looked like a crown. Look at that. It looked like a crown, and that one looked like a lion. I'm about to discard. Oh yeah, I'm about to discard them changes. But it do. That's crazy because that was that color green. I didn't even choose it. You know what I mean? And that's Judah right there. As a matter of fact, even in that's the thing. My favorite color green too. So even in that movie with Harry Tubman, did you not notice that the dude had his eyes covered with the green bandana and she had on that green dress? Man, that was straight representing Judah, man. That like I was like, man, the movie had some powerful pieces. It was just like there's just nothing in common. You know what I mean? Like we ain't here for nothing. So what position are we playing? Who are we in the Bible? Are we doing what he's asking us to do? Are we showing love to the other brothers? Because a lot of people about to start repenting. A lot of people about to start repenting. It was to the point that people used to want me to shut up when I was posting these videos on Snapchat. And that's the thing. For me to do the videos on Snapchat, and I do like, man, I did a video. It was like from 10 a.m. to like 2:30 in the morning, or 10 p.m. to like 2:30 in the morning. And it's only 1 minute increments, like 59 seconds. You know how long it takes me to do that? Just for people on Snapchat to get the videos? You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm posting this. I know sometimes I can be like, yo, I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, he ain't posting 3 videos a day. Man, or a week. Man, I'm posting. But, I ain't doing this for the gratitude of, like, I ain't doing this to be like, cool. I don't care if nobody like me. I don't care. Like, I kick it by myself all the time. You know what I mean? I'm pilgrim by myself. Like, I talked to one other Ak, I talked to one other Ak. I talked to Malek Ariyah, It's me, Ariyah Shakur, Same, that's why I call him Malek Ariyah, So, I don't talk to nobody else. I just chill by myself, talk out loud to the Most High. That's it, The Most High is a separatist anyway, He says be separate. He said, blessed is he who's hated for my name's sake. But you see, the same hate that people are starting to do on us, man, they starting to switch up. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure, they're gonna be at work again, hating. But it's you could just tell that the attitudes in people towards you is starting to be just a tad bit different. Like I can't explain it. It's like they switching. You know, it's like they staring at you like they hate you, but it's like they like we can't do nothing to them, but they want to maybe. But at the same time, they too curious. Like if we do, it's almost like they know if like if we touch him, we don't get, we ain't gonna be able to figure out what the hell's going on. Cause ain't nobody else talking about the stuff we talking about. Ain't nobody else doing what we doing. Ain't nobody else risking themselves to be called crazy. Pushing this knowledge. You know, getting hated, getting punched in the face. Having people go against you. Getting hated for His name's sake. You know what I mean? He said, if you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, you know, the world will hate you. But remember that it hated Him first. Slacking, my nose been running. There's a bunch of new flowers on my land. I never seen them before, and it's beautiful. A bunch of purple ones. So, yeah, so just, keep the faith, stay strong. You know, we almost out of here. Yahweh Ratazah, it's this year, man. I pray the way things is looking. They trying to hang on to what the Ak would call it, bread and circus. You know, they still trying to make this money. That money got to go. They got to do, they got to do the collapse of the dollar to release the RFID chip, and they gonna have some of our faces already marked. You know what I mean? They got the gang stalkers taking pictures of us, so when they go by to scan people, they'll be like, "Oh, you got the coronavirus." They automatically gonna be locking some of us up. But remember, he said after 10 days, some of us will be locked up for 10 days. Hold your faith unto death. You know what I mean? So you can be crowned. You see that crown right there above that lion head? That crown sitting there. I had a person look at that video and said that was a very entertaining video. Entertaining? Man, I don't give a fuck about entertaining you. I don't give a fuck about entertaining you. I ain't trying to be your friend. I ain't ever, man, my whole life I don't try to be nobody's friend. I always just walk around. I talk to everybody. I don't care. I ain't no crew. I ain't nothing. I'm me. You know. But now it's separation. I ain't trying to make y'all laugh. I'm trying to make y'all understand. I ain't trying to make y'all understand. I'm trying to make you overstand. See, Esau wants you to understand. I want you to overstand. I want you to see. Overstand it. Like, nah, that's fake. See, but they about to start waking up and realizing everything that this government and these people been teaching them and these pastors been teaching them is bullshit. Because, like Prisoners of Hope posted, now the Chinese people, which there's Israelite Chinese, you know what I mean, Moabites, but they think everybody hating on them, you know what I mean, and it's even on the news, where they feeling racist and discriminated against, but how many times have we gone against that? How many of y'all had Chinese girlfriends? How many of y'all been able to go in your Chinese friends' houses? you know I mean, I got adopted by an Asian family. They Filipino Chinese, so I mean, I got to see the best of all worlds. You know what I mean? I grew up in foster care, so I got to see everything. I was around group homes, so I got to live with every race. I seen who was fucked up. You know what I mean? I seen it. But then you get in the world, you see who fucked up. You see what kind of people fucked up. So, but yeah, it's just. I mean, it is what it is. Either y'all gonna wake up or y'all ain't. But I mean, to me, that was a very spiritual moment right there. You know, yeah. How about you? So I put that line on that cloud, and then they say that right there in Revelations. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they shall, and they also which pierced him, and the kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen. You know what I mean? That's that like, yo, that's dope. You know what I mean? That's the spirit. I get it. You know, I get it. Some of y'all gonna scarf it. Cool. I ain't tripping. This ain't for you then. You know what I mean? The word Yahweh Shemashah ain't for you. Like he said, why do you speak to them in parables? The mysteries of this Bible's, the mysteries of the kingdom in this Bible's for you. It ain't for them. It ain't for them. Let them scarf. Let them hate. Let them not get their lamb. Let them keep the yeast in their house. Let them not try. Because who gets punished the worst? The child that failed the grade, but he tried his best. Like, hey, man, I tried, I just couldn't spell the word. I spelled it wrong. I studied, I did everything, I spelled the word wrong. Or the one that was like partying off, didn't even try. You know what I mean? There's some things he's going to wink at. Like, I was out there prophesying, there was some stuff I wasn't the best at. I was trying. I couldn't get everything perfect. I had to work on some Sabbaths. I tried. It wasn't like I was out there trying to party on the Sabbath. Well, it's going to be different, It's going to be like them harlots. Like, I messed up as a kid. I couldn't get a job. I had to strip to eat. I had to strip to feed my kids. I didn't have no other help. I did coke the whole time. I did weed the whole time to get through the day. But then you're going to have these business women, that's going to be like, well, why was you committing adultery? Well, I wasn't happy with my husband. Burnt up. Burnt up. You're going to get burnt up for that shit. People keep thinking, oh, these women is hoes. This is hoes. Some of these women ain't got no chance but to be a hoe. They got kidnapped. That's why when people be talking shit, like you be prophesying to the prostitutes, you went to the strip club and told them, yep, risking that life. Why you want to stand outside and yell? Some of them women get beat up if they come outside. If they pimp see them, they get beat the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Go in there. So what? You got to pay her some money. You know what I mean? So what? She got to make money. Otherwise her pimp gonna beat her. She might not even have access to a cell phone because she kidnapped. You got to go in there and give her some hope. You know what I mean? You got to go tell them like, yo, you a Levite? Yo, you a Haitian? Okay. So your father Haitian? Yeah. You never know. All it might be is she get dropped off there, picked up back to a hotel. Don't get to do shit. Just watch TV. Sit your ass down. You don't know if he injecting her with heroin. You don't know what the fucking issue is. Don't make no excuse of why you can't go tell somebody about your Haba Shimya Shai. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to tell him because he white. He said all nations because he looked like Edomite. He said, till this word be heard by all nations. If you making that choice, then you really don't want to get the fuck up out of here. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm trying to get my spiritual powers. I'm trying to do what he said. I'm trying to save people. I don't know what that entails, but I'm pretty sure that day gonna come and he gonna put it on me. Because I've been saying, man, and the crazy part, I've been saying since I was a little kid. Since I was a little kid, I said, man, there's a whole bunch of stuff that the Most High didn't put on. Like, I'm telling you, that's my best friend. That, like, I've been, man, I can't even say I'm telling you, man, I've been with him since I was in the womb. And even on times when I wasn't praying or thinking about him, man, he was always there. You know what I mean? He was there. He was there. He ain't ever lied to me. Not one time. He ain't ever let me down. It could have been the last second. He always delivered me. Man, I'm telling you, he delivers me. He delivers y'all. Y'all don't even know that. You alive because he delivering you. Y'all got to realize that. Ain't nothing you doing on your own, like because you was smart. You think that you was smart. No, he put that idea in your head. He put that in your head. You did. For the other ones, he make it so they can't get this word. He put that in your head to come into this word. What you think? This whole time, I grew up with no father, no friends, walking around shoveling, raking graveyards at 6, 7 years old, making food stamps and getting Twinkies and candy, like, searching for the father. You know what I mean? Searching. And then this truth come along. You think you think that's a coincidence? There ain't no coincidence. You think all the stuff that happened to you in your life is a coincidence for you to get to this truth? You think you went to jail for all them years was a coincidence so he could get you to this truth? You think you only in this truth? Maybe he had to sit you the fuck down. Because maybe you would have been chasing money. Maybe he didn't need you to have a job. You ever think about that? Why all this stuff that you think is bad that happened to you is bad when it's good? He says you're supposed to be cheerful when you go through things. You're supposed to take it cheerfully. He's saving your life. He says, he who saves his life, or he who gains the world, he who loses the world shall save his life, but he who gains the world shall lose his life. Man, fuck this world. Didn't Paul say this world's done? He said these houses are done. Well, I mean, what more do you want? Are you satisfied here? Y'all niggas only want to be satisfied? I ain't trying to be satisfied. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I don't think y'all understand. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of waking up, tired of being in pain. I ain't saying I'm tired of waking up. I'm thankful the water, I'm glad I wake up. But, I'm tired of waking up and not having everything in order. Tired of waking up and can't just go have sex with your woman without having to worry about, if she get pregnant, she might go kill the baby, or they might try to kill the baby, or the doctor's going to separate you from the room and try to keep you away from her and say it's her body. No, bitch, that body belongs to me, and that bitch needs to mind her own business. See, they don't want to go by the scriptures. Her body belongs to me, my body belongs to her. Like, she can't refuse you sex, she can't refuse nothing. That's mine. She has no authority over me, but you still got to give her sex. The only time you ain't got to give her sex on the Sabbath and when you fasting. But y'all still need to be in agreement. You got to let her know. You know what I mean? But, everybody else in the world want to be in y'all business. They want to be trying to ruin what you doing. They see that y'all happy because you trying to live by these scriptures and stuff. But they trying to stop that. They want to be like, nah, girl, you could do whatever